Hey guys, so in the upcoming weeks, I'm going to be breaking down the aspects of coercive control in cults and the traits of narcissistic leaders. I really love to put on these slideshows for you and do live deep dives, but it's always great to find other resources that are saying similar things that I'm trying to portray to you in these streams and videos. My main goal right now on my channel is to prove to the world that Onpassive is a commercial cult of personality surrounding a narcissist named Ash Mufareh, who runs this group using coercive control methods and other cult-like tactics. So I found an amazing article that breaks down cult leaders and the Messiah complex. Since Ash claims he was sent to Earth by God, although we're unsure which one, and he is worshipped as a lord of the internet in this multi-level marketing commercial cult, I thought it would be great to go through that article with you today. The article is entitled "The Narcissistic Personalities Behind Divisive Leadership: Cult Leaders and the Messiah Complex." It's written by Renee Spencer on the website Recover from Coercive Control. I'll leave a link down below. While I'm reading through this, please think of Ash Mufareh and Onpassive and how this all applies to that cult. So, I'll roll my intro, we'll get right into it.
Karma's a bitch.
The narcissistic personalities behind divisive leadership, cult leaders, and the Messiah complex. In the realm of faith groups, political parties, and other ideological movements, the presence of narcissistic personalities among leaders can drive deep wedges between people. These leaders often possess an inflated sense of self-importance and an unshakable belief in their superiority over others. This dynamic is especially pronounced among cult leaders, who frequently exhibit a messiah complex, claiming to possess unique insights or divine authority. Understanding the nuances of these narcissistic personalities is crucial in recognizing the divisive and destructive impact they have on their followers and the broader community. The traits of narcissistic leaders. Narcissistic leaders share several key traits that enable them to manipulate and control their followers. 1. Grandiosity. They have an exaggerated sense of their own importance and abilities, believing they are destined for greatness, even if everything goes wrong, as we've seen with Ash Mufareh. 2. Lack of empathy. Narcissistic leaders often struggle to empathize with others, seeing people primarily as tools to achieve their own goals. There's always a disconnect between Ash and his co-founders when he's trying to appear like he cares about them. 3. Manipulation. They are skilled at manipulating others to maintain control and achieve their objectives. 4. Need for admiration. They crave constant admiration and validation from their followers, reinforcing their perceived superiority, much like 5-hour live streams of people just praising them. 5. Entitlement. They feel entitled to special treatment and unwavering loyalty from their followers. This can also include feeling above the law. So what is the Messiah complex? The Messiah complex is a psychological state where an individual believes they are destined to be a savior or deliverer of people. Like saving all of humanity. In the context of cult leaders and divisive figures, this complex manifests in several ways. The first is divine authority. Leaders claim to have a unique connection to a higher power or divine insight that sets them apart from everyone else. Ash Mufareh has actually stated that no one but God can stop Onpassive because he was sent by God to save all of humanity with Onpassive. The second is a prophetic vision. They present themselves as prophets or messiahs with a special mission to save or enlighten their followers, save all of humanity, give them generational wealth. The third is absolute certainty. Leaders with a messiah complex exhibit unwavering confidence in their beliefs and decisions, dismissing any dissenting views as misguided or evil. And we're seeing that more and more in Onpassive, especially when they pull out that us versus them mentality, and recently when they claimed that someone stole from them. Of course, they were evil. Driving wedges between people. Narcissistic leaders with a messiah complex drive wedges between people through various tactics. 1. Creating an in-group versus out-group dynamic. By positioning themselves as the ultimate authority, these leaders create a stark divide between loyal followers, the in-group, the early birds, and everyone else, the out-group, or us naysayers. This division fosters an us versus them mentality, isolating followers from external influences and reinforcing dependence on the leader. The second is demonizing dissent. Any questioning of the leader's authority or teachings is framed as betrayal or blasphemy. This tactic silences dissent and promotes conformity within the group. We see this with Onpassive quite often. 3. Exclusivity. Leaders claim that only their followers will achieve salvation, enlightenment, or success, creating an exclusive community that further isolates members from broader society. Over the last couple months in Onpassive, Marty DeGarmo, Chris Johnson, a lot of the higher up LCs, along with Ash Mufareh, have all stated that you cannot get success in life unless you are with Onpassive. And if Onpassive wasn't there, what would they all be doing now? 4. Emotional manipulation. Narcissistic leaders often use fear, guilt, and shame to control their followers. They exploit emotional vulnerabilities to deepen loyalty and discourage critical thinking. Some real-life examples of this. Several high-profile figures illustrate the destructive impact of narcissistic personalities and the messiah complex. Jim Jones from the People's Temple, Jonestown. His charismatic and authoritarian leadership, combined with his messianic claims, led to the tragic mass suicide at Jonestown in 1978. David Koresh from the Branch Davidians. Koresh's belief in his divine mission and absolute authority over his followers culminated in the deadly siege at Waco in 1993. Sun Myung Moon, Unification Church. Moon presented himself as the Messiah, claiming a unique role in God's plan and demanding absolute loyalty from his followers. One day in future, I fear we'll see Ash Mufareh on this list. The broader impact. The influence of narcissistic leaders with a messiah complex extends beyond the immediate harm to their followers. There's an erosion of trust. These leaders undermine trust within communities and between individuals, as their manipulative tactics foster suspicion and division. Stifled personal growth. Followers are often discouraged from thinking critically or pursuing their own paths, stunting personal and spiritual growth. And this is something I talk a lot about on my channel, how MLMs take talented people that are very skilled and could go very far in life, and they take them off that path and essentially use them in their MLM, running around a hamster wheel hoping to get some funds. Social polarization is another broader impact. The divisive rhetoric and actions of these leaders contribute to broader social polarization, exacerbating conflicts and undermining social cohesion. Overcoming the influence of narcissistic leaders. To counter the divisive impact of narcissistic leaders, it is essential to: Number 1, promote critical thinking. Encourage individuals to question authority and think independently, fostering resilience against manipulative tactics. 2, build inclusive communities. Create environments that value diversity of thought and mutual respect. reducing the appeal of exclusive authoritarian groups. 3. Educate about narcissistic traits. Raising awareness of the characteristics and tactics of narcissistic leaders can help individuals recognize and resist manipulation. And the last one, support those affected. Providing support for individuals who have been harmed by narcissistic leaders is crucial for healing and recovery. And I hope that I do all of these things over here on my channel. Narcissistic cult leadership, particularly those with a messiah complex, can have a profoundly divisive and destructive impact on faith groups, political movements, and other ideological communities. I mean, Onpassive is an ideology now, right? By understanding the traits and tactics of these leaders, like Ash Mufareh, we can better recognize their influence and work towards fostering healthier, more inclusive environments that promote genuine growth and unity. Addressing the insidious nature of these leaders is essential for protecting individuals and communities from their manipulative and divisive effects. So help us do that by sharing out this video. Again, these are topics that I talk about constantly on my channel. It's just really good to have somebody else putting it out here in the world. And you can help out, like I said, by sharing out this video and ensuring that the people that you know are educated and aware of all of this as well. I can't help but think of Ash Mufareh when I'm reading through that article. I think even if I hadn't told you guys to think of Ash and Onpassive while I was reading through it, it would have still reminded you of him. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to be showing you all of the reasons why I believe that he is a true narcissistic leader of this cult. And like I said, we're also going to be diving deeper into these coercive control tactics and looking at more examples of Onpassive being a cult. So if you're new here and that's something that you're into, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you're still listening, I greatly appreciate you. So let me know that you're still here down in the comments. Hashtag Ash, not my messiah. Let me know all of your thoughts about this down below. Maybe you can think of some other things that weren't listed in this article, or even some examples of Ash doing these behaviors and controlling people in this way that I didn't think of here. Trying to leave this kind of open on purpose. So let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. I read every single one. I love all of ya, and I'll be back soon with another one. Till then, take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Hashtag Ash, not my messiah. The out group, or us naysayers.
Naysayers. Queen of karma, spitting fire like a dragon, torching scams, ain't no lagging. Expose the villains, no chillin', she real, stay killin'. Manipulation tactics, break it down like fractions. Watch your videos, gain traction, mind in action. Sub to her channel, truth candle burning bright, illuminating dark corners, bringing scams to light. Queen of karma, grinding day and night, unveil the schemes, make the world right. My mentality, she dissecting the madness, awesome realness. Teach you how to stop the fakes, dodging all the ill stress. Her words piercing like arrows, no shadows. Follow her lead, avoid the gallows. Stay woke, folks, don't get caught in the hype. Queen of karma got that insight, clear sight. Deflect the con, scam alarms, bringing sheep fight. Wisdom flowing, unmasking the night. Karma queen, her reign supreme, scammers nightmare, that's her theme. She got the strategy, breaking down your fantasies. Every tactic she witnessed, break free from the sickness. Channel wisdom, slickness, ain't no hit or miss. Sub to her channel, truth candle burning bright, illuminating dark corners, bringing scams to light. Queen of karma, grinding day and night, unveil the schemes, make the world right.